Let's give a big round of applause again for the Mobile Education students. Thank you so much. Such a wonderful performance, don't you think? And what do you think about it?
Well, 这真的非常的特别，我很高兴在这里有这样的机会欣赏这样子的表演。
Okay. I'll do my best. She said it is very special.
Yeah.
Then you will get to have the chance to hear it.
Yeah, great.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to introduce our first honored guest to give a speech. From AISC University, the Vice President, Professor Deng Liu.
现在让我们欢迎第一位讲者上台，亚洲大学副校长刘玉东先生。
Please welcome to stage, Professor Liu.
欢迎上台。
Should I translate? No? I can translate by myself. Today is happy to come here to join you because when the Deputy Dean of International College came to see me, they said there is an Indonesian student, they want to host a conference. Should we support it? Within 1 second, I said, of course, for 3 reasons. First, I try to talk to students too early. So, dear guest, Mr. Su Hirto, the Deputy Representative of Taipei office from Indonesia, welcome. And Mr. Anton, it's very hard to me. Priyantono, the former Minister of Agriculture, and all the honorary guests. My main body is students, so I try to talk to them. There are 3 reasons. I said yes, support them within a second. First, Indonesia, as I just told Mr. Deputy Representative, Indonesian students are the 2nd biggest group foreign students in Asia University. We try our best to recruit the best foreign students from Asian countries. So Indonesian students are the 2nd biggest. Therefore, we should support them. Do you need any translation? No, I believe that you understand very well. Second, the deputy just asked me, are they good? Are they good? Yes. The best. Yeah, according to the study outcome, they are the best. The best group of Asia University. So I think that our relationship should be closer because all the foreign students from Indonesia are the best students in Asia University. So please come to Asia University more students. Yeah. Actually, they are the 3rd reason that I should come. I want to come. I want to try our best to support this conference because my brother is an Indonesian. Because 20 years ago, he went to Indonesia for his work, and within 3 years, he got married. He fell in love with an Indonesian lady, and therefore he never come back. For our family to get together, my family have to go to Indonesia every year, Jakarta or Bali, to see my brother and her family. And from then on, I begin to tell my brother, you are Indonesian. And he has a lovely wife and 2 lovely daughters. That's the 3rd reason why I like Indonesian, every Indonesian group. So I welcome all our honorary guests, and we appreciate you send the best student to Asia University. And I sincerely hope that this conference, the 2nd annual Indonesian Scholar Conference, will be a very successful one, and I believe it's a successful one. And I hope that the third conference can also choose Asia University to be the host, and we will keep supporting our Indonesian students. Thank you.
Thank you for the speech, Mr. Liu. I think that in the future, his reasons for sponsoring this committee, also the conference, will become the reason for you to send your kids to be a student of Asia University. Now let's welcome next speaker, Mr.
Agus Andrea from Formate, as the president of Formate. Please welcome to stage, Mr. Agus Andrea.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious and merciful, distinguished guests, Honorable former Minister of Agriculture, Republic of Indonesia, Dr. Insinyur Anton Apriantono, MS, the Honorable Vice President Asia University, Professor Yu Dong Liu, the Honorable Deputy Representative of Indonesian Economic and Trade Office to Taipei, Mr. Suhirto, the Honorable Director of Investment, Department of Indonesian Economic and Trade Office to Taipei, Mrs. Dina Setiawati, the Honorable Director of Industrial Department, Indonesian Economic and Trade Office to Taipei, Mr. Janus Suryanto, the respectable participant. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you. The annual Indonesian Scholar Conference in Taiwan has entered its second year of execution. The new theme to be brought up. Thank you, Professor. The emergence of new players in business competition in Asia will open new opportunities for Indonesia to attract Asian investors to develop eminent sector, including agriculture sector. The Asian economic growth is the big market opportunity for business world, including the effort to fulfill Asia food demand. Indonesia, as the biggest agrarian country in the world, has big opportunity and chance to become the main player in fulfilling world food necessity. Thus, the government needs to relocate its new development strategic plan for the nation agriculture industry, which will be oriented to food security and fulfill Asian needs. So the general purpose of conducting this event is, first, to support Indonesian government in order to take strategic action to increase its national agriculture competencies in the era of AISC-Taiwan. Second, to become the catalyst of national agriculture sectoral acceleration by being the mediator of cooperation with agriculture developed countries, especially Taiwan and Japan. Third, to accommodate some of study and research result from diverse sectors, especially to strengthen and accelerate transformation of national agricultural sector toward modern national agriculture industry that healthy, efficient, and sustainable. We do really hope that through annual Indonesian Scholar Conference in Taiwan 2011, we could fulfill some of the purpose we have targeted. Because of sudden occurrence happened in Japan, as all we know from the news on the media, I would like to inform you that Professor Kondo will not be able to join us today. He had recorded his speech and the committee will play it today. I hope you can understand the situation. And as for the natural disasters struck Japan more than a week ago, on behalf of Cornet, I would like to express my deepest condolence to casualties of earthquake and tsunami disaster. Last but not least, I would like to express my gratitude to ASEAN University as the host of this event, to speaker, Dr. Anton Apriantono, Dr. Lee, Professor Kondo, and Mr. Suhirto and Mrs. Dina Setiawati, all participants who came along from all over Taiwan, Indonesia, and local participants, and all committee who have done their tremendous effort to make this event happen. Thank you and have a great time in Annual Indonesian Scholar Taiwan 2011. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much. Such an inspiring speech by Mr. Agus Andrea. And now, for the next speaker, we have the Chief Organizing Committee, Mr. David Agustriawan. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. David Agustriawan.
Welcome to the stage.
你们好，我想 today you have a morning spirit, guys, because you have a great conference, right? Today, I hope that. Well, the Honorable Dr. Insinyur Anton Apriantono, the former Minister of Agriculture of the Republic of Indonesia, and then the Honorable Deputy Representative of the Indonesian Economic and Trade Office, to Taipei, Mr. Suhirto, the Honorable Dr. John Chuan Lee, Director of Food and Fertilizer Technology Center for the Asian and the Pacific region, the Honorable Mrs. Dina Setiawati, Director Investment Department of Indonesian Economic and Trade Office to Taipei, and then the Honorable Mr. Yu Tung Liu, the Vice President of the Asia University, the Honorable the Head of the Industry and Education Office, Mr. Janu, and then the Honorable Professor Nausi Kondo, the Professor for the Division of the Environmental Science Technology, Kyoto University, Japan, and then the Honorable the President of the Indonesian Association Student in the Taiwan, Mr. Agus Andrea, and all the honorable participants, and also all the committee of second annual Indonesian Scholar Conference in the Taiwan, whom I respect and I'm proud of you guys. Now, I'm standing here, I would like to give some points in my speech. First of all, on behalf of the second organizing committee of Indonesian Scholar Conference in the Taiwan, I would like to welcome all of you guys here to the Taiwan, to the Asia University, and to this event. And we know the organizing committee already guide you to the beautiful scenics in the Taiwan, in and out of our field trip schedule for the participants, and we hope that all of you satisfied for our service as the organizing committee. And also for the speakers, thank you for the coming. Now, second of all, I would like to express my gratitude for the all second annual Indonesian Scholar Conference in the Taiwan Committee that already done their job, already done their responsibility to help this conference and to make it succeed like today. Now, I also would like to say thank you so much for the international college official, especially Miss Angel. Please give applause to her. Because all of the organizing committee here asked her to fix everything related to this event. And also the Mr. Vice President of the International College, Mr. Chen. Now, third of all, I would like to say thank you for the sponsors from the Asia University as our gold sponsor, and also from the Indonesian Economic and Trade Office in the Taipei as our sponsors too. So we got fund support from those company and also from the Intai magazine. We really appreciate it, and thank you so much for the sponsors. And also, I would like to say thank you for all the speakers, and we do hope from the speakers we can enlighten our knowledge through your presentations. And also thank you for all the participants for submitting your papers to this event, and we do hope your idea in the paper could bring betterment on the education and also for our country Indonesia from the idea of your papers. Now, last of all, I would like to try some Chinese word. Maybe I will say it correct. 很高兴认识你们. Nice to meet you all. Thanks for your attention. Have an awesome day. Thank you.
Thanks for the efforts, David. Now, last but not least, let's welcome the speaker, Mr. Suhido, the Vice President of Indonesian Economic and Trade Office to Taipei. Welcome to stage.
Please welcome to stage, Mr. Suhido.
Thank you. Honorable Professor Dr. Honorable Professor Dr. Liu Yu Tung Liu, who just left us because some reason. Dear organizing committee and also dear Mr. Agus, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a pleasure for me to attend the occasion of the second annual Indonesian Scholar Conference hosted by Indonesian Committee for Science and Technology Transfer in Taiwan and Indonesian Muslim Student Forum in Taiwan or format. This annual conference with topic Becoming Asian Tiger for Modern Agriculture-Based Industry, Revitalization and Modernization of Strengthening Education, Technology, Economy and Investment Climate in agricultural sector respectively, has a significant role in developing our mutual economic ties. More than a decade, at least until mid of 2010, the intensity of the visit of Indonesian high-rank government official to Taiwan was relatively low. Fortunately, however, the situation has gradually shown a sign of improvement ever since, particularly from last June 2010, which has been indicated by the visit of several high-ranking Indonesian government officers to Taiwan, namely the Minister of Marine and Fisheries in July 2010, Minister of Manpower and Transmigration in January 2011, Chairman of Indonesia Investment Coordinating Board in September 2010, and Chairman of Indonesian Institute of Science in January 2010. Aside from this, our office has also signed two memorandum of understanding in the labor protection and sistercity between Yangmei and Singkawa. From the Taiwan side, in late September 2010, the Minister of Economic Affairs led around 100 of Taiwanese entrepreneurs to come to Jakarta and had met with a number of Minister of the Republic of Indonesia. The situation above gives us a picture that the relationship between Indonesia and Taiwan, particularly in investment and trade, has improved much better. On this occasion, I would like to briefly inform you the progress of our bilateral relationship. The total trade value between Indonesia and Taiwan up to November 2010 has reached 9.6 billion US dollar, an increase of 25.58% compared to the same period in 2009. In investment sector, Taiwan has always been one of the main source of foreign direct investment in Indonesia. As per December 2009, there are about 189 investment projects from Taiwan in Indonesia. And because of this investment, Taiwan has become the 10th largest investor in Indonesia. Most of the investments comprise of such sector as paper and printing industry, metal, machinery and electronic industry, non-metal mining industry, leather good and footwear industry, as well as transportation and vehicle industry. Meanwhile, in tourism sector, the number of Taiwanese tourists visiting Indonesia has increased considerably. More than 179,000 Taiwanese visited Indonesia last year. Currently, China Airlines and Eva Air are providing approximately 50